Good afternoon, folks, and welcome here to North Wilkesboro Speedway tonight for the ButtKicker 200 as we see our Bluegrass Xfinity taken to the track here. Jay Codge currently setting himself 19.22 on that pole position. First guy to set a lap, Robert Richards, going to set a 19.292, about 7/1000ths of a second off, as he is going to be currently sitting in second. I'm assuming we'll see some high 18s here tonight. Possibly high 18s here for qualifying. As Robert Richards 19.1, exactly even 19.1. He is going to set himself on pole, but
yeah, but you saw at the risk there having to really send it in and getting up into that wall.
Yeah, but hey, he's going to get a clean race car for the race. We'll see that Maurer machine come off as he is going to take for his first lap. As wheeling it off into the corner, we see that 971 Simbox of Nate Maurer. We know is going to have a good run here tonight. I would assume very strong here at a track like North Wilkesboro, and would expect to see that 971 do some things here tonight. And Jason Collins as well. We're expecting to see that three machine show a lot of speed. 19.41 for Maurer on his first lap. We'll see if he's going to be able to better himself. As Gebhardt going to set a 19.657. Is that 44 currently sitting in fourth. Loose off of that's going to kill his second run. 19.34. He's actually going to better himself, so still bettered himself as Maurer going to set a 19.042 pole position for the 971.
Pole position. So right now, Josh Clemens going to be getting ready to come out in that 99 Chevy Camaro. But we're going to go ahead and get the points pulled up here on the screen, get everything situated, get it out of the way. So Jason Collins, currently your points leader. Nate Maurer is tugging on those heels, though, trying to get up there into that lead. But Jason Collins, with those 3 wins, really setting a good pace. Brad Gebhardt in third, Ronnie Shirk fourth, Ron Morris Jr. in fifth, Robert Richards sixth, Bryce Hunter seventh, Christopher Tindall eighth, Michael Brisen ninth, 10th going to be Tyler Johnson, Jeremiah Hobbs 11th, Brandon Zimmerman 12th, Joshua Clemens in that 13th position, Christopher Blanchard 14th, Chris LeBourgeois in 15th, John Pill 16th. It's going to be Will Weber in that 17th spot. Brett Nilsson is going to be in that 18th spot. He's tied for 18th with Logan Joyner, and then Travis Twitty rounding out your top 20 for those points. So right now, a lot of battle still going on for those points. Josh Clemens coming out to set his first lap here.
Yeah, as the 99 going to take the stride for lap 1. That's 19.34. That's going to set him at the tail end of who's qualified. Collins and LeBourgeois both out on the track right now as we'll watch Clemens come to set his final lap. We'll see if he's going to be able to better himself. The 99 going to will it off into 3 and 4 as we saw a lot of drivers taking that mid outside lane last night in the Truck Series. See if that'll be the flow here tonight. As over the line, 19.187. Nice lap. As that's going to put him up into third. As we'll go on board now with that Chris LeBourgeois machine, as it looks like he should be a little bit closer to setting his first lap. He is on his first lap. Shirk still on his out lap. As we'll go on board here with LeBourgeois, watch him grab his first lap, and then we'll hop on board, with that Ronnie Shirk machine. It's out of turn 4. That 83 going to set currently a 19.28, so a good first lap. We'll see if he's able to better himself. We know LeBourgeois in that 83 machine, a very comfortable driver here in the Bluegrass Series. Sometimes not able to run every race, but when he does, that 83 is usually fast, and I say that, and he was a lot fast going up into there. 19.227 for that Ronnie Shirk machine. As you'll see LeBourgeois get it gathered back up. That'll be the end of his qualifying as the 51 going to dive it in. He looks like he's going to stay gathered up. And out of 3 and 4, Ronnie Shirk looks like that Rims 1 machine rolling faster tonight. As that is going to be a 19.139. That should set him up third position. It will. The 51 of Ronnie Shirk moving his way up into third. Looks like we've got Michael Brisen taken to the track now. That's 71. He is coming to grab his first lap as he is on his out lap. As it seems like lap number 2 is where the drivers are filling it here tonight. As we know, it's going to be those cold tires on lap 1. Very hard to get heat in the tires early on here. You go out there, you're already through turn 4 before you even really know it. So, I mean, you got to get one lap under you, and then that second lap, really the dig lap, as you'll see Michael Brisen bringing off of turn 4. Don't want to get too high up there, as he's going to get it 391, as he'll roll it into turn 2. And we'll see if he's able to gather it up and do what most of our drivers here have done tonight. Hit on that second lap. Yeah, a little bit of a tap. Maybe. We do know they've got strict qualifying limits, so it could negate that lap. Doesn't look like he does have damage. Yeah, negated it. No last laps. That's where he's going to sit. Looks like Jason Collins still sitting on pit road for a minute 15 now. He is not taken to the track. We do have about 4 minutes 20 seconds left of qualifying. It looks like Brett Nilsson as well. He is going to actually go out there. We'll see that 8 machine take to the track now, as he will be your 9th driver here to set a qualifying time.
Nilsson, see how he's going to set it up going into turn 1. See him riding it really low there. It's going to be something to watch here this entire race. Got to get out of that corner really fast. You see that little bump out of the wall. You got to watch out for that too. You can get your car into it, believe it or not. Riding that mid to low lane there, coming out of turn 4. Set himself up on a good lap. We'll see where that sets Brett Nilsson. He's going to set himself up into that 9th position. See if he can set himself up better on the second lap. Like Josh said, this track is one of those things where you really set yourself up really good on the first lap to set yourself up better on the second lap.
Looks like you got a good run out of 4 too.
Yeah,
that's going to be better. 19.259. It's going to put up into 5th. No, it's going to put him up into 6th or 7th. Excuse me.
Yes.
It's showing some of these drivers' last laps. I do apologize about that. I forget when they go and run like he is. You know, if they go out there and hit the stripe again, it'll still show last lap in SDK. It doesn't realize qualifying to race. It just knows lap times. It does know qualifying to race, but you know what I mean. If it sees another lap time set, it'll grab that lap time. So sorry about that. Thought he was going to go up a little bit higher, but dude is sitting in 7th with that Brett Nilsson machine. This is the man we're looking for tonight, that Bluegrass Xfinity, the Bluegrass Reapers, that number 3 ButtKicker machine here, looking to put on a show. We know how quick Jason Collins can be. Won the Truck Series racer last season, did he not, Chris? I want to say he did. So yeah, Collins, we know he's got that short track speed, but will that Earnhardt-style aggressiveness come back to get him? We know so many racers from back in the day on these short tracks would do exactly that. And look at that, Chris. Already 19.126 on the first lap. He is wheeling that son of a gun.
He's loose.
Yeah. Good thing he set that first lap, because this second lap is not going to be as good. But Jason's still going to set himself up into 3rd. Yeah. He's just going to act like that didn't happen. Hey, still, I would have loved to see if that second lap hit, man. That was just one of those. He was pushing really hard, trying to extract every little bit of pace out of the race car, and that happens. But still, first lap, 19.126. Excellent first lap from Jason Collins. He's going to set himself up in 3rd. And let's see. Looks like we still have Bryce Hunter, Michael Robinson, Brandon Zimmerman, Jeremiah Hobbs, Christopher Pindell, and Tyler Johnson left to qualify, but only a minute and 30 left. So we'll see if these drivers here will take to the track. They should have enough time to set a lap, but they would have to go in within the next 10-15 seconds. But does not look like we might see only 10 drivers qualify and then the rest take to the back of the grid.
Yeah, as we go ahead and get the points for the teams pulled up here at the ButtKicker 200, the Bluegrass Reapers marching in here pretty strong. Leading the pack right now with 1642. Then Lucky Duck Motorsports, who have really had some good runs here the last couple of weeks, gonna be set up in that 2nd place with Robert Richards currently the only driver out there for that Lucky Ducks Motorsports, so he's gonna have to do some work for him. Then the Empire Motorsports gonna be setting in 3rd. Roll Motorsports gonna be in 4th. Roel, excuse me, and then JWD Racing gonna be in that last place. So still got a couple of drivers that have not set a lap time, but we do, I think we are done with the qualifying. We only have 16 seconds, till the qualifying session ends. So we'll be getting ready to go green here in just one moment. As we do want to thank everybody out there on that Facebook, on that YouTube platform. Hope everybody's doing well here tonight. The Bluegrass Xfinity Series gonna really set themselves up and do what we know they do best. Show us what they know how to race and keep it clean. I heard Jason talking earlier during the race that he was during the drivers meeting, telling everybody, hey, we need to get these cautions settled out. So gonna be looking to see if these boys get the cautions settled out here, or if it will be like it was last week, just a caution.
Slobber knocker. A slobber knocker, baby. But hey, looks like we are gridding up, Chris. If you want to go ahead and hop on with our pole sitter, it is gonna be that 971. Nate Maurer doing what he does best in that Simbox Chevy Camaro, sitting himself here on pole position. But don't look away, because that 12 of Robert Richards looking to make up for, maybe a little bit of a lackluster attempt towards the end of the race last night. Led the race for a good chunk of change, all for it to be taken away with a pit stop that really wasn't able to recover from towards the latter stages after a caution. Robert Richards looking to pick up a podium, if not a win here tonight. He's going to start on the outside pole. Jason Collins, he is going to start here with the Bluegrass Reapers, number 3 in that third position. The 51 of Ronnie Shirk going to start to his outside lane and cap off row 2. In that 99, number 99, in that 5th spot in that Camaro is going to be Josh Clemens. Little tongue twist right there. Chris LeBourgeois, the 83 machine, going to be lining up P6. Jay Codge, who we saw in a photo finish last week to finish P2, he is going to start P7 here tonight. Brett Nilsson, P8 in that 8 machine. Brad Gebhardt, that 44 Toyota, he's going to be starting P9 here and rounding out. Your top 10 will be that 71 LNS Customs Ford Mustang of Michael Brizin. Christopher Pindell going to start himself in that 11th position with that 20 of Brandon Zimmerman starting in that 12th. Michael Robinson, last night's race winner here in the Truck Series, he is going to start P13 looking to double up. His spotter for the Truck Series, now his race rival, he's going to be starting in that P14 spot, that number 10 of Jeremiah Hobbs. Starting in 16th, going to be Bryce Hunter. And then rounding out your field, good to see him back in the race car, Tyler Johnson, one of those Bluegrass originals. And, man, looking to see what he can do here. We know he's fast with a short track. Already lighting him up. Here we go, baby. So let's get this field gridded up. Let's get them rolling here under pace laps. And, Chris, I'm ready to have a good night here. 200 laps of North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, Josh, it's going to be a very interesting night here tonight. It's going to be very fun to see how these boys handle it out over here on North Wilkesboro. We know it can be a handful. So we're going to see them go around one more time, get everybody held up, make sure everybody's caught up, make sure everybody's got their belts tight, everything like that, because we are ready to go green this next time around.
Oh, yes, we are. And in the last time NASCAR actually raced here with the Busch Grand Nationals, which would have now been Xfinity, they were 1986, the Coca-Cola 300. Tonight, we're going to see Bluegrass take the Xfinity cars for their first time to the beautiful North Wilkesboro Speedway. This is going to be, oh man, hopefully a slugfest. I'm expecting to see a lot of aggressive driving from these drivers. They are very, very all aggressive, love to lead laps. Green, green, green. Let's go. Nate Maurer, Robert Richards off to a subpar start on that outside lane, and it looks like Jason Collins already going to take it to the inside. Ronnie Shirk, he's battling his way to the inside, maybe looking for some pressure on that 12 of Robert Richards. But out of turn 2, it's going to be Nate Maurer leading by a good little bit. Down the back straightaway as into turn 4 they go. And it looks like Jason Collins about 3/10 back on that Maurer machine, rolling it. He's going to put himself up into the second place. Into lap 1, it's going to be Nate Maurer leading with that 3 of Jason Collins sitting in that second spot. Robert Richards going to be in third as you see 2x2 racing here in that 7th position on back. But you see it back up on board here with Robert Richards, picking up from where he left off last night, this inside lane. That's what we were talking about. That's the North Wilkesboro you're going to see tonight. These Xfinity cars, a lot of horsepower. They're going to be rolling with that low downforce. It's going to be fun, almost like an old school race here at North Wilkesboro tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be really awesome to see how these boys handle these low downforce packages like you were talking about, Josh. Something really crazy to not understand, man. Those little bitty spoilers on them, the rear ends can get around on you really quick. That's like we were saying last night. A lot of drivers getting loose. As I saying that, Jake Hodge getting loose going into turn 1, having to really get her slowed down there. Yeah, that's typical Wilkesboro. But right now, Jason Collins trying to hold off that 12 of Robert Richards, who's falling back 1 position. Robert Richards just having a little bit of unsettled going into the beginning of this race. You saw him riding really high up on the wall. Jason Collins able to take to the inside, able to get past him into the second position. But right now, like we were saying, Robert Richards still holding on to that 3rd position. Look at that. Jason Collins trying to take it to the inside.
Pass for the lead. Here at lap number 5, we know Jason Collins will always sit there and tell you post-race or pre-race, I'm just, going to bide my time, hang out, just be patient. Lap 6, Jason's already racing. Not that he didn't say that, but it looks like Tyler coming out of pit road, he must have had some issues that we didn't see, Chris. He was down pit road for 35 seconds there. as he's going to be out in front of the leaders here. And you're if you're in that 971 a hour, you're just hoping that this 5 of Tyler Johnson goes where you need him to at the right time. You don't want to get caught up here, because that can result in a pass and possibly a freight train if you get caught up in the wrong place, wrong time at a track like North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, it's really, traffic can stack you up here really bad, so that's something to look forward to. There's a lot of those drivers who start going a lap down. We see Tyler Johnson. We know he is a strong driver. We know he knows how to build a car. So he's just having a little bit of upset here going into the beginning of the race, but he should be able to get it under control. We do have the stage break at lap 80. So he'll be able to get it under control, get it back going. But maybe just a little bit of early mishap there. Maybe slid down into it says he entered into pit lane. So we'll have to actually see maybe what happened. Maybe just come down, took a little bit of gas or something. But right now the 5 trying to make up a little bit of room. But right now the 3 on the inside.
He's not going to make it stick, though. That 971 doing an excellent job driving out on that top corner exactly like we saw last night. So obviously something these iRacers have found over about the year that North Wilkesboro has been in the sim is they've found different grooves than maybe what was running the real life. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and talk like I'm a North Wilkesboro expert. The most I know is Smith TV off of YouTube, watching all the old race replays from satellite that were recorded on a VHS and then put to YouTube. So it's like you have to squint to kind of see what's going on. But, you know, it's one of those things. Wilkesboro has always been so bottom lane dominant. And for these guys to come in here and run this top lane with a lot of success, and, you know, you can sit here and say, oh, this is just a simulator. This is what it is. But that's what it is, a simulator. I mean, it simulates. And if the low lane's dominant in real life, you best believe that low lane's probably going to be dominant on iRacing. And here, North Wilkesboro, they found a way to just apex that turn, man, diamond it, do whatever they want to do. These iRacers have made it their own. Oh, look at Josh Clemens watching high as they're starting to catch that 5. This is where 971 really needs that 5 to not necessarily get out of the way, but if he's going to be able to pass him, he's going to have to get him out of the way. But that 5, he's driving like he should at North Wilkesboro. Don't give him space. You're just a lap down, baby. You're still racing here.
Yeah, you're seeing the 5, Tyler Johnson really going on the defense, but the 971 going to go ahead and get around.
The 5's racing him, but he's not racing him.
Yeah, Jason Collins now going to have to get around that 5. You might see, I was going to say, you might see the 5 cut up here. Try to stay in line with these guys so he doesn't lose too much time. But once he gets up here, you could see him start slowing down everybody. This could be the break for that 971. I heard him saying, him and Jason talking during the driver meeting. He was like, I'm going to be behind you, Jason. Nate Maurer then said, I'll be behind you, Jason, so it won't really matter. And look at that, Nate Maurer out in front of him. But now the 3 of Jason Collins diving down to the inside, trying to get around him.
That is a dangerous place to try to pass, Jason. Woo! You can get very caution. Who is it? Chris LeBourgeois? Ooh, LeBourgeois, big rear end damage on that Simbox 83. We'll have to see what happened here. Maybe just got it around out of 4, backed it into the wall. Oh, Gebhardt said he doesn't know what happened. Big blink, and then he was in the wall. So we'll see if maybe somebody made contact with him. Oh, yeah, he blinked. Okay, yeah, definitely not the 44's fault. That was definitely a big blink. The 83 disappeared for a solid second, so. Man, Tyler literally just said, I wish I would have fought harder right there because the caution came out, and now I'm 2 laps down. He would have been the lucky dog.
Yeah, but you see Chris LeBourgeois just having that little bit of looseness coming out of turn 2. He blinked, so Gebhardt really couldn't see where he was going, wasn't able to anticipate it. So he got into the rear quarter panel of that 83 and sent him around. But damage doesn't really matter on a track like North Wilkesboro. We saw a lot of damaged race trucks last night, really getting through the mess. You know, speaking of messed up race trucks, Joey Doucette last night. Josh just got up to go to the bathroom, and I said Joey Doucette's name, and he started laughing. Joey Doucette saying, let's go Christopher Pendel and Nate Maurer. But Joey Doucette pretty much crabbing the entire night.
You said Joey Doucette's in chat right now?
Yeah, in the Facebook chat.
Joey, I got to give a big all round of applause to you, man. That was freaking awesome. I could hear drivers getting mad, everybody getting mad. I heard you over there, man, I left you as much room as I could, all this, all y'all getting at it short track style. And the whole time you're over there still racing your heart out, we go to you, man. You're driving freaking sideways. Look like one of those trucks that just got a leveling kit put on them and haven't got the alignment yet, just crab walking down the interstate. That's what it looked like, man. It was awesome. And then you go to his in-car camera, he's cranked 90 degrees to the left, goes in the corner, doesn't even turn it. The only time he turns it is to go a little bit back right to go straight down the straightaway. That car was a bucket of junk. Joey Dissent took it all the way to the checkered, man. I got to say, big hats off to you, Joey. That made my week here at North Wilkesboro, watching you drive that hunk of junk and making it work. Well, it was definitely a battle.
Well, I was talking to Rod Morris Jr. actually earlier over Discord, and I was telling him, he had a lot of issues too, and I was telling him, look, man, for anybody to have a wreck or to have damage like that, race altering damage where you can't come back from it or something like that. Anybody that gets out in a car that's just pretty much out of it and keeps going, mad respect.
Oh yeah, mad respect, because I'll instantly alt F4 as soon as I get in the first wreck. You can ask anybody. I rage quit, man. I'm bad about it. As it looks like that 971 of Maurer and Jason Collins going to get another little bit of a go here at it, as they're going to be lined up too wide here. We'll see this iRacing pace car turn left and go down the pit road that doesn't have walls. It's in the 87 configuration, I want to say. I want to say the walls were added in 89, but green flag is back out. And Jason, that outside lane doesn't look like it's been getting good restarts here tonight, even on the initial start of the race. Robert Richards had a little bit of a slack, but Jason's going to recover Ronnie's shirt, though, in that 94 of Christopher Pindell, too wide behind that 12 of Robert Richards, as they're going to go still too wide into 3 and 4. You see a lot of too wide behind them, though. But Pindell and Shirt, they're leaning on each other. This is some good old short track racing right here on the restart.
Yeah, these boys definitely leaning on each other. Whoa, it looks like they were trying to split each other.
Shirk had the run, but the 12 of Robert Richards being there didn't give the 51 any chance. But now the 12 going to the inside. Pindell's going to get loose. He's going to wheel it back under him. That is going to allow the 51 of Ronnie Shirk by. But good race right there for about those 2 laps that we did have. Those 2 laps can feel like 200 laps when you're racing that close here at Wilkesboro. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you. I've done a few truck races here at North Wilkesboro, and it can be a handful for anybody that has not been in the sim, anybody that has never played iRacing or anything. It is a nightmare. It is definitely not something you want to do a lot of. So right now, the 3 of Jason Collins, though, on the inside there of that 971. We'll see if he can make this pass.
He's got a great drive. Collins passed him. Textbook pass. 971 going to come back at him, though. They didn't make contact. They were close. They didn't make contact all the way. That was a textbook pass from Jason Collins. Yeah, he's going to blow himself out of there, and he's doing like the 3 used to do here, Chris, getting up there and leading this race.
Yeah, 971, though, he did say, I'm going to be behind you the whole race. Well, now Jason Collins has put himself in front of him, so let's see if the 971 will battle back, do anything to really get up here and start messing around, try to get this lead back, or will the 971 really just kind of cruise here? That's going to be the determining factor of what these driver strategies are. We saw, fuel strategy really coming into play last night too. So that's going to really come down to, what makes or breaks you, at the end of this race.
Robert Richards might have a good car here still. We know that 51, or excuse me, that 3 and that 971 were racing very hard early, in those first 25 laps, 23 laps, however it was before we got that first caution. And that 12 was just kind of hanging out. I mean, he had Ronnie's shirt behind him, but they weren't really pressuring each other. Now they are. That slightly dangerous Toyota Camry right there, or Toyota Supra, excuse me, in front of him. He's going to wheel it off, as it looks like he's going to get under the 971 here, Chris. And this could start to be that kryptonite for the 971. Those early battles with Jason Collins seem to always get one of those drivers out of shape. We just hope it doesn't get them out of shape and get them into a battle they can't recover from. We know how hard it can be to recover at a track at North Wilkesboro, but if anybody knows about that, we can go to that 16 who just moved his way past Zimmerman, and that is Michael Robinson. Last night, he got into the first lap incident with that 94 Bobby Hall Jr., and, they got called up there. He got wrecked, and he all night working his way back, just picking off drivers, And then right there, the last 30 laps, it's like he just made himself a statement, went up there, grabbed the lead, and picked up his freaking first win in Bluegrass, man. That guy's making moves right now, as it looks like he's working on a guy that was just sitting in 4th place on the restart. Josh Clemens is now under pressure to that 9th and 10th spot of Michael Robinson and Brandon Zimmerman, as he might give up his points run right now.
Yeah, it looks like the 99, though, holding that outside lane, trying his best not to let anybody by him. We're going to go back up here and see if that 971 starting to put the 3 under attack. But look at that. Yeah, Ronnie Shirk getting past Robert Richards. Robert Richards getting loose coming out of turn 2 back there. So Robert Richards probably not liking the tires that are on his car here anymore. Ronnie Shirk, he's on the alert.
Yeah, that's a scary sight, man, to see that lime green 51 Rims 1 logo in your rear view. You know that's either you're about to get a big old pass, or I say that, Shirk got a little bit loose. You're about to get passed really hard, or you're about to get the pressure put on you, and it's going to make you want to wreck, man. I'm telling you, Ronnie Shirk is one of those guys. He can put the ultimate pressure on you and not make contact. I'm not going to jinx him here, but this guy is next level when it comes to applying pressure. He's like one of those ex-girlfriends that just won't leave you alone. Always texting you. That's how the 51 is behind the wheel, man. He's on your rear bumper saying, hey, I'm here. Hey, did you forget about me? Hey, can I get by you? Hey, hey, hey. That 51 does a great job of it, man. Woo, look at this little stack up we got back here, Chris.
Yeah, I saw it. I was looking at the ticker trying to see where the closest battles were on the track, and right now,
here it is.
Michael Robinson is in the thick of it. He has got the 8 of Brett Nelson on the inside of him. You see Brandon Zimmerman getting a little loose back there. The 99 and him trying to keep from contacting each other. One of the things to watch out for is going into these short tracks, everybody has different braking zones. Jason was talking about it during the driver meeting. Just everybody has to pay attention to everybody's braking zones. Just be careful, be safe, try not to rear end anybody. It looks like everybody's kind of keeping it under control here. This is definitely a lot bit different pace than it was last night.
Oh, yeah. And I can tell you one thing, Chris. The big thing about these short tracks is if you're a late model driver, super late model driver, modified, any kind of the intermediate short track kind of driver. Whoa, Robert Richards around! We'll come back to that in a second. The 12's around. He looks like he's going to gather back up. Just a cool old 360 for the fans right there. That dude at the end holding his beer up, shotgunning now because he thought that was cool. But, man, good save there from the 12 of Robert Richards. Just hear him get back in the gas here early. I bet you he's going to hit that bump coming out of 4 right here of that white line. Yep, there it goes. Good save, though. You hear him back on the brakes, just letting it come around. You got a bunch of dudes and Davy Dukes just waving their freaking wife beaters right now in those visor caps, you know, that they used to wear back in the 80s. That's what I like to imagine the crowd here when we race at North Wilkesboro. Man, just going absolutely insane. And it looks like our leaders are going to come down pit road. But what I was saying, Chris, is this track is it's obviously a short track, but it is very set up like the old school, you know, sportsman cars, you know, or the old like Busch Grand Nationals back in the day when they used to race nothing but these very, very short ovals. I mean, some of these tracks that they used to race back in the day were legit horse racing tracks from the 30s with just some asphalt thrown on them. So braking at these tracks is very important. And there's a lot of rhythm, and you're going to see guys that are very strong, you know, with the likes of, who's going to beat, did Nate Maurer just beat 3 out? He did. Nate Maurer out the lane. I mean, that is the cone right there, and Mauer's stall is literally right there, so. But, you know, if you drive one of these late models, you drive, you know, these super late models, you have to realize that braking zones is very important. Jason hit on that in the driver's meeting. Perfect. I mean, the guy in front of you could break 10 meters, could break 15 meters, could break 30 meters before what you're used to, and you have to almost get yourself into their rhythm. It can be weird. That's why you see some of these drivers kind of, I guess you could say, drop the ball, use modern day terms with how they start the race off. You think, oh, they're going to be so good when they come in here, and then they're just 10th, 12th, 11th, 13th place, just kind of hanging out. It's not that they're running bad. It's just they've got to get into a rhythm, man. It's very hard at a track like this. That's why you don't see a lot of short track moves be set up towards the last 30, last 20. I mean, these guys are sitting here having to basically study. It's like you're just studying for a history test behind this guy for 200 laps. And then at lap 190, you're like, all right, I know what to do now. Let's go. That's just how it works. I mean, it's just one of those things that so rhythm. You know, you can sit here and look at a track like North Wilkesboro and be like, oh, I can do that. That's easy. I guarantee you your butt can't. Because when I got on this track, I thought it was going to be so much fun. It's still one of my favorite tracks to ever exist in racing. But man, North Wilkesboro makes me want to pull my hair out when I drive here. This place is tough, and it's one of the baddest joints in the series we got on in the season this year. I'm telling you, man, this is a driver's track, and for that cup race tomorrow, you're gonna see the real talent show.
Yeah, you know, the one interesting fact about North Wilkesboro is, you know, the front stretch here is downhill. You come in here at turn 1, it's got it's got the bank, and then you come out of turn 2, and it's
uphill down the back. It's an uphill down the back straightaway.
Uphill down the back stretch. So it's a very interesting. It's a very interesting fact that not a lot of people know about North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, and it's a good old southern North Carolina field with a racetrack in the middle of it, where all the beaux used to go hang out, shotgun beers, and watch Earnhardt dump everybody. This is what we love about this track, man. iRacing pace car going to take that left turn after my history lesson and my ramble, and we're going to go to a L&S Customs loud pedal as the field gets stacked back up here. Lap 45, we've got 35 to go before the stage, and we're going to take you to a loud pedal. So get those volumes turned up, enjoy these sights and sounds here from the beautiful virtual North Wilkesboro Speedway.
As we were just getting keyed up for that loud pedal, it looks like Tyler Johnson went around, going to bring out the caution here at lap 48. So we'll see what happened with that Tyler Johnson machine. Going here into turn 1, looks like he might have just got on the brakes just a little too hard. Got in there a little too fast, had to get on the brakes a little harder than he wanted to. Just center around. Actually go on board here so we can hear what's going on. Just hear him getting into the corner here. Yeah, just getting her lit up. Not able to get it slowed down in time. Having to get on the brakes there just a little bit.
Two here.
Yeah,
I think that's going to put Tyler back on the lead lap, correct? After he got his... I mean, he's not going to get a waiver around this time, but I'm going to say that last caution put him back on the lead lap. It did. So, yeah. Heck yeah. Tyler Johnson back on the lead lap, but it looks like Le Bourgeois now is down a lap. But here he comes with the wave around. I think he might get his lap back. He did. Heck yeah. We got all 16 cars back in the lead lap, man. That's what we like to see. We hate to see cautions, but we love to see our drivers back on the lead lap, man. We love to see cautions. Wrecks are fun. Well, virtual wrecks are fun. Real life wrecks are scary, but, you know.
As I see in the YouTube chat, Akamai Proctor, what's up, boys? Yesterday was a blast, and boys are going to have fun tonight. Big ups to you guys in the booth. Appreciate the words. There, Akamai, you know we love you, man. We appreciate you being out there on that YouTube page, man. All the way out there in beautiful Hawaii. I'm jealous of you, man. Jealous, sir.
Invite us down. We're coming down. We're just coming down, Akamai.
Yeah,
We'll bring our computer. We'll bring our setup. You can let us sit out on the back porch, take in the Hawaiian breeze, and I guarantee you, it'll be probably some of the most fun races we'll ever call. I mean, you don't even have to worry about us. Put us out in the backyard in like the shed or something, dude. You don't gotta worry about us. We'll be like Jay and Silent Bob or something, you know. We'll just go hang out at the gas station all day. I'm just gonna shut up. But appreciate you coming by, Akamai, man. It was fun watching you race last night. Battle your way back through, even on those when you're a lap or two down. You had those fresh tires. You were not giving anybody space. You were making your way through the field. And that's what we like to see, man. We like to see drivers, even when they're in the a tight circumstance, giving it all they got. And got to say, one of those drivers that we've gained respect for, and appreciate the kind words, Akamai. Thank you for being here, man. And hey, it was a blast watching you last night in the Truck Series. But it looks like pace lights are off, Chris. We're going to get to racing here in just a moment. Whoa, the 99 of Josh Clemens just almost hit Michael Robinson back there. Woo! Or not, it's the 9 of Bryce Hunter. Excuse me. Michael Robinson's all the way up in 5th. All right, but it looks like that iRacing pace car left turn, mimicking what our guys are about to do. Left turn is 971, big restart. Oh, who was that? Who was that? 71 of Michael Brison. He just wrecked. Yeah, 71 of Michael Brison loose up on the restart there. Probably just got in the gas too early. Went to jump the restart. Had to hop back out of it, hop back in the gas. Oh, he's mad at himself. Not happy with himself.
See, Bobby Hall Jr., everybody messes up on restarts, buddy. Unfortunate there for Michael Brison, man. I've had the opportunity of talking with Michael here a couple of times about some bands. He's a good guy to sit and talk to about some music if you want to.
Big shout out to the music guy in the group.
And Josh, he said, "Come on down, I'll fire up the barbecue."
Heck yeah.
So we get to stay in the backyard? Is that what you're saying?
You know those old cartoons where the coconuts fall out of the tree and hit people in the head? That's going to be me. Like, first hour, man, I'm going to get knocked out by a coconut or something, so. Probably not a good idea.
But yeah, like I was saying, one of the things that I really do love about the Bluegrass series is whenever they have accidents, even whenever they're 60, 70 laps down, they're still out there on that track. And that is something that I respect more than anybody will ever actually realize. I feel like if you have a car that can still run, even if it's about to blow up, just get out there and blow it up. Let her have fun. Let her rip.
It's the pride, man. It's the pride.
Yeah, and that's something about me. Like even damage, I'll get out there and try to run best I can. So props to any of the Bluegrass boys. Get out there that keep going. After that damage, it can be a little disheartening, especially when you have a really long race like tonight, and then tomorrow night will be an even longer race with 250 laps. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be one of those things where it can be disheartening. But, if you stay out there and you just keep digging, getting some points, I mean, hey, in the end, it could work out for you. You could get into the top 16, just off of, running laps and getting points.
And it looks like our field is gridded back up. We'll see if Jason can get that outside lane rolling here. Michael Robinson going to be on the inside behind Roddy Shirk. He has worked his way up through here, Chris. We know Michael's looked good earlier in the season in these Xfinity cars. We'll see. Can he go back to back here, man? That'd be pretty cool. It looks like that 20 of Brandon Zimmerman. He's behind Robert Richards, who after that self-spin has been having to work his way back up to the field. Whoa, he got in tight on the 8 of Brett Nilsson. The 20 going to send it to the outside. Yeah, this could get tight here. It looks like the 8 just not going to take that run. He's going to back it off. Now, Robert Richards going to get around. Zimmerman going to get around. Jay Koch loose in the corner entry. But we got a battle here on the outside of 3 of Jason Collins. Taking it to the 971. This is some short track racing. They're both going to be breaking it in at the same time. Both be trying to get inch after inch, just wheeling it past each other. One guy in the gas, the other guy in the gas.
971
moves, Brecken. Caution. Woo!
Whoa, Jake Hodge getting by there.
No harm, no foul. 971 will be able to recuperate from this. If you are an 8-miler fan, I promise do not hit that power button yet. He's going to come back. Oh, he might get a couple positions back here. Maybe not. We'll see. Might go down pit road.
Doesn't look like a lot of front-end damage on that car. So he might actually get away with it. Doesn't look like he took a really hard hit though.
We'll go on board with him right here. wreck, see what happened. Spin the gas swirling. You know how it is, Chris. It's not that he even was in the gas swirl. You just know that spot at Wilkesboro coming right there off the 4. It's hard to explain it. It's like a I don't even know how to explain it. It's like where the banking goes out to flat. It just kind of humps up right there.
Yeah,
see
you
it
saw
right
the car
there.
gonna settle.
It's the transition from the uphill back downhill, and it unsettles the rear end. It's like it unsettles the rear, and it just brings that thing around. That puppy goes spinning, man, and you can't gather it up. It looks like he might take some damage repair, but if he wants to get out on the lead lap, he's going to have to go, 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 and he is. Good job by Maurer. No damage repair. Looks like he's just going to take tires and fuel and keep on riding.
Yeah, we do have 6 sets of tires here tonight. So the 1 set of tires that they started with, and then 5 in the pits. So going to be interesting to see how these boys end up with these tires. You know, the stage break's going to be in 16 laps. So going to see how they handle this out. It looks like Michael Brizzen going to come down, maybe take a little bit of damage repair after that hit that he did take to the wall. Pace lights are still on though. He's got enough time to get out. And he is on his way out, so he's going to get a little bit of damage repair. Michael Brizzen's still in it though.
Man, one thing that's going to be crazy, I cannot wait to see pit road tomorrow night for the Cup race.
Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting pit lane.
That is going to be insane.
It's here at lap 65, coming to lap 66. The pace car is going to take that hard left turn. Going to see if these boys can keep it clean here. We know cautions breed cautions. Jason Collins getting off to a good jump. Look at that, Josh. The 94, Christopher Pindell getting off to an even better jump all over the back bumper of that 3. Going to go try for a crossover.
Yeah, he's going to get under the 3 here. Put himself in a good spot, and the 3 going to drive it out on the top of the corner. You have to really get it checked up to get under that driver so you don't get that full momentum out of the corner. Short tracks are kind of like go-karting, man. You just got to keep that momentum rolling. It's a lot easier to make that momentum back in a stock car, obviously. But in a sense, kind of that same momentum game. You just got to find that rhythm, keep it going. One little hiccup can lose you a lot of spots. Like you can see right now with Pindell already falling back just a little bit. But look at that, Chris. Michael Robinson. He's driving that 16 colleague car from real life, but he's looking good in it. He's rolled himself up into 4th place, and look at that. Jason Collins, fastest lap of the session so far in race trim at 19.23 that last time by.
Yeah, Jason Collins setting his fastest lap. You said that is a really fast lap here under race trim. So we're
Clean air.
It is all about that clean air. As right now, he just set a 19.2, so just set it 1/10 of a second faster. So that Jason Collins machine is on a tear right now. Probably said, I want to get a little bit of distance.
Racing.
He said he just wants to probably get a little bit of distance between everybody. Whoa, Jason Collins looks like he got loose coming out of turn 4 there. Dell should be able to tuck back up. Yeah, that was a 0.22 second slower lap for Jason Collins. So that little bit of a hiccup. Christopher Pindell did drive it a little bit faster, but look at that, the 16 of Michael Robinson.
Big driving. He's going to get it gathered up here under the 51. 51's going to get the drive out, but he's going to still get the drive in. Maybe. No, he's not going to do it as hard. Caution, Jake Hodge. Looks like that same spot, Chris. And what did we say? That was going to be the spot that caught people, and it looks like it's catching a lot of people here tonight.
And out of turn 4, let's see. It was pretty much just the same thing that happened with did Tyler Johnson get into him?
People are going to be undercutting the stage here, correct?
See if we can see if it was pretty much the same thing that happened with
Jake Hodge earlier when he almost hit Robert Richards, was it? Yep, I don't hear any contact.
That was the same thing as Maurer.
Maurer's got the idea I've got. Come here, pit now. When everybody else goes and pits for the stage, you're only on, what, 5-6 lap older tires?
Yeah,
I think the 971 could work this out here. He might not even take tires, to be honest. Yeah, he's just going to take the wheel and go.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of damage repair.
He only pitted, what, like, not even... He might go ahead and pit at the stage, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see somebody stay out at this stage. I'm surprised nobody came down pit road here.
Yeah, to try to undercut the stage. We've seen.
Yeah, just try to make some type of track position, you know. Somebody like Johnson or, you know, just trying to make something out of it, you know. We'll see. Does the 971 get out here?
No, it doesn't look like Nate Mauer's out. Looks like might go ahead and elect to take that repair and then use the stage brake to get out. He might have taken Tyre's last pit stop.
He did.
So maybe just going to take his repair and get that lap back when everybody comes down for the stage break. Or maybe he's anticipating another caution.
Hope something hasn't gone on with that 971 machine that's happened to make him halt his race right now. Hopefully everything's good over in that 971 camp.
See if he gets out here as they come around again.
Yeah, he's going to get out this time. Okay. So you might be right, Chris. I think he just might be confident that he's going to get past Jake Hodge here and get himself in that lucky dog again.
Or he could be pulling a strategy, Josh, that, like I said, you know, just go a lap down, everybody go down to pit. He's already got fresh tires. He's not going to drive too hard. He'll get his lap back, and he'll be able to, you know, probably try to set himself up into a good position. Green flag is out. Jason Collins getting off to a good jump. Christopher Pendale not able to get off to as good of a jump as he did last time. Going to cut the nose off of Ronnie Shirk, though. Ronnie Shirk going to have to get off the gas just a little bit, but he has got the drive out. Everybody racing 2x2. Whoa, a lot of people getting loose. Oh, I see somebody going around. It looks like the 8 of Brett Nelson.
This is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one. Whoa! Whoa! Did Mikhail Robinson just go out of the park? He just teleported back to pits. No. No way, man. That just happened.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that just happened, man. Oh, my God. Well, I want to break free. Man. I cannot believe that just freaking happened, man.
We're going to go back and see what happened. It looks like Brett Nilsson might have had a little bit of an issue.
No, the 12 got loose behind the 16. The 8 just cuts the grass.
See if we can go back and see if... Yeah, it looks like you said, Josh, maybe just the 12.
The
everybody
16 gets into the wall. The 12 gets into the wall. The 5 gets into the wall back there. The 12 gets into the 8. The 8 gets into a mess. The mess turns into sliding sideways. I mean, he's Tokyo drifting it. Next thing you know, you're cutting the grass for free here, and you're not even getting paid for it. And then you're sending a driver to the moon. Who needs NASA or SpaceX? I mean, the 16 literally just joined the Space Force for free.
Looks like the 10 of Jeremiah Hobbs is going to get around, but it looks like the 44 Brad Gebhardt, 8 of Brett Nilsson, 99 of Joshua Clemens, the 12 Robert Richards.
Johnson, LeBourgeois.
Yeah,
Mauer going to get around. Mauer got around.
Brisson, Johnson.
I think they said this is the stage, maybe.
83.
We're in slow motion, by the way. Not sure.
I would assume that would be the stage break. If anybody could give us a clarification over in the race chat, that would be great. So we can go ahead and get Jason Collins up in here if that was the stage break.
We had so much going on, I freaking didn't hear him talking. That was my fault.
See if we can get some word here. Josh just went down to make sure that was the stage break. We will get that 3 of Jason Collins up into the booth and see how he's feeling right now. Well, actually, the pace lights are out, so might have to wait till the next caution if we have one, and we'll get him into the booth, or we'll find out from Josh.
I do apologize about that. That was my fault. Didn't hear him say that was the stage. I was so caught up in Mikhail Robinson becoming a freaking home run, baseball that. I do apologize about that. Michael, excuse me. Yeah, we've been messing his name up so much, gotten it wrong, gotten it right, gotten it wrong again, gotten it right. Now we got it right, and I got it wrong. But unfortunate for Michael, man. Dang, I hate it for him and Brett. Because the 3 of Jason Collins did tell me that if we do get another caution, we're more than welcome to bring him up. So we will.
Yep, that's what we will do since there was a lot of chaos going on there and we missed it. We'll get that 3 in here, make sure how that race car is handling and everything, but the green flag's out. Brandon Zimmerman falling back a couple of, Christopher Pindell falling back a couple of positions. Brandon Zimmerman now on a really spirited charge.
He was wheeling that puppy, dude. Did you see it? That thing was trying to get loose. It was trying to spin. It was trying to do everything. And he was just wheeling that hot dog through the corner, man. That was a good drive right there. Let's see if he does it again, man. But Ronnie Shirk going to wheel it to the outside, or the inside lane, excuse me.
But he might be getting into the wall there a little bit.
Yeah, 20 getting into the wall a little bit.
Drive in.
Back, Chris. Jeremiah Hobbs. 3 wide, yeah.
Just for a split second. Whoa, Ronnie Shirk getting a little loose. We do have a lot of racing going on here. Ronnie Shirk trying to take the inside of Christopher Pindell. Looks like he might get it. Whoa, looks like it's going to be a drag race. The 51 taking the inside. Look at that, the 20 of the 20 of Brandon Zimmerman trying to take the outside lane. That's going to be dangerous. See exactly what I was saying right there.
Whoa, yeah.
Exactly what I was saying. That was going to be dangerous. The 94 Pindell going to go ahead and just give up that position and say, hey, man, I am not feeling this battle that's going on. I'm just going to go ahead and give you that second place. 3 of Jason Collins going to be liking what he sees in that rearview mirror. Jeremiah Hobbs, like you were saying, up 9 positions right now. He's currently your biggest mover. He's trying to get around that 20 of Brandon Zimmerman. It looks like Nate Maurer just went off track. Looks like he did get it settled back up, but he is still a lap down. So unfortunate for that Nate Maurer machine. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and pull it down pit lane. Might be done for that 971. We'll see if he does bring it back out, though. The 3 of Jason Collins, though.
Say he's in pit road anymore. Oh, now it does.
3 of Jason Collins, though, is starting to come under fire from that Ronnie Shirk machine. Shirk is on the alert. The 51 putting the pressure on Jason Collins. You know he's probably got a spotter in his ear going, hey, man, keep it calm, keep it calm, keep it calm. But you've got Ronnie Shirk all over your back bumper. So that's something that you need to watch out for, because Ronnie Shirk is on a tear right now.
Nate Maurer has parked the car, Chris.
Yeah, unfortunate for that Nate Maurer machine, man. Nate saying that this wasn't his favorite track, so just coming to show you, man, it can come up and bite you in the butt. Looks like Christopher Pindell starting to fall off just a little bit to that 51 of Ronnie Shirk. But Ronnie Shirk still holding on to that 3 of Jason Collins. Jeremiah Hobbs, though, like we were saying, he's starting to peek his nose up into this battle. He's got that Brandon Zimmerman machine up in front of him, who's up 8 positions as well. But you see that 20 machine running it a little high here. The 10 looks like he's getting a little loose coming out of turn 3 and 4. But not a Bryce Hunter, a driver we haven't really talked about all night tonight, just kind of sitting in the 6th position right now. Doing a good job as I start talking about him getting loose coming out of turn 2. Oh my goodness, I hate it every time I start talking about somebody. They start getting loose or messing up, or I feel like I'm always cursing them.
Yeah, and they're probably cursing you. Why does that guy got to talk about me in the booth all the time, man? You think you say their name and then all of a sudden the car's just like wreck. Just wreck. It's like not even the driver's trying to wreck it. It's just the car just wants to wreck itself.
Sometimes I play a game. I like to play a game where I just select a random car and see what happens. And every time I go to them, it always seems like they're wrecking. You see Tyler Johnson getting really loose. Got the Jake Hodge machine on the outside of him. Gonna tuck back up behind him.
It's the battle of the 5s, man. Whoever wins that battle right there gets to be the real number 5.
Well, Tyler Johnson gets it because he's been here longer.
Yeah, true. Seniority. Sorry, Jake. Yep.
94, Christopher Pindell falling off a little bit. Whoa, it looks like Brandon Zimmerman getting really high on the track now that not a Bryce Hunter. Going to start attacking him. He's going to see if that 20 going to take that outside lane. 9 probably having to get really checked up there, having to slow up coming out of turn 4. So we've seen it take a lot of drivers here tonight. Now Ronnie Shirk starting to lose a little bit of position to Jason Collins. Not really sure. Maybe Shirk just going, all right, I might not need to tear these tires up. He knows that Jason Collins can pace himself very well. So we'll probably see that Ronnie Shirk machine not push the issue too hard here and then just, kind of cruise behind Jason Collins. but, and let Jason mess his equipment up, or Christopher Pendle might just be on a cruise right now, not really trying to put any pressure on anybody. But Jeremiah Hobbs now gotten around that 20 of Brandon Zimmerman. Brandon Zimmerman falling back behind everybody. Now it looks like that 99 of Josh Clemens starting to come up into the picture.
Yeah, and I will say I'm pretty sure either Jason is just aggressively faster, or Ronnie and Pendle are just both saving. This last time by only a tenth slower, but the last 3 laps that I was paying attention, their lap times have been 19.5 for Collins and around a 19.7 to a 19.8 for Ronnie. So he's about 2 to 3 tenths slower. I mean, you don't think that counts up, but over laps, those continue to build. And in 4 laps time, that's a second. So you see, he's starting to pull that gap, 7 tenths. Yeah, Collins just, I say that though, big drive out of 2. He just put 3 tenths down. Ronnie starts putting the hammer down. He said it's time. Jason actually ran the slowest lap the last time by.
Yeah, it looks like Jason having a
Jason's falling off.
Oh, Ronnie Sharp into the wall.
Into the wall. Here comes Pendle.
He's going to get it back under control, though. Yeah, pancaking that wall is the 95, trying to lean all over the 94, trying to slow him down, trying to pinch him down there to the bottom, maybe make him spin like the drivers have here all night. But Ronnie Shirt getting loose again. Might pancake that wall. Nope, does not.
Just while we're down. Settle back in, buddy. You got this, baby. You're good, Shirt. That 51 machine, man. Woo! Just had about 3 laps of just pure moments. Looks like he's still just trying to recuperate, and he's got it. Look it back up there. Jeremiah Hobbs just really pancaked the wall out of turn 4.
Doesn't look like he has any damage on that right side.
He does. Right front sticking out.
We're going to go back on board here with Jason. We'll go back and see Christopher Pendle. Looks like he's slowly starting to reel in that Jason Collins machine. Ronnie Shirt getting loose coming out of turn 4. Almost had a Nate Maurer-esque spin there. A lot of drivers being really taken for a spin there, as you saw Robert Richards doing the 360 as well. Michael Brizzen getting into the wall coming out of turn 4. A lot of drivers just really not liking turn 4. Like I said, it's that banking transition to that downhill slope. It's really, really aggressive.
Oh yeah, aggressive indeed. You've got to really let the track almost in a sense drive you. I mean, you want to go out and attack Wilkesboro, but you've got to find the places to attack it in. You can't constantly be on it. You've got to let the track kind of come to you sometimes. And once you realize, okay, I know here I can get in the gas, or I know here I can get in the gas. I mean, yeah, that's exactly like every other racetrack, but Wilkesboro has those situations where if you get into the gas just a little bit earlier, some tracks you just get tight washed up. Here at Wilkesboro, you get tight, you spin, you flip, you go flying out of the park like Michael Robinson. Anything can happen here in the fields of North Carolina.
See Michael Brizzen riding that grass lane down there, having to really get slowed up, trying to let everybody get around him. That is lap traffic. But Tyler Johnson, he is trying to fight for that lead lap right now. He's trying not to go a lap down, but it looks like he is going to go a lap down. That front end damage is just not going to help him. Like I said, the damage. Whoa, Jason Collins getting loose.
Big driving from Jason. He's going to gather her back up, but here comes Pendle.
Still got that 5 in between them, but Jason Collins looks like he had just a little bit of a hiccup there.
He had a moment. Whoa, did Collins just...
Yeah,
okay, whoa.
Collins just blinked.
Please don't tell me we just had another car go out of the freaking park, man.
Is right now. Whoa, the 94 Christopher Pendle getting loose coming out of turn 4, excuse me. That's
that
really...
Valvoline machine's racing him, baby. He's giving his best ride name and impression. I haven't used that term in a minute. That's what we like to see. Racing for that lap, man.
Yeah, everybody complains in this platform about lap traffic, but people don't realize lap traffic, they still have a right to be out on the track. So
dude, I'll never forget one race, dude. I was racing and a guy wasn't even a lap down yet. Dude was racing 94 loose right there, but the dude was literally just racing for his life. We'll have a quick little iRacing story time, and we're digging, and homeboy, I'm sitting like 3rd or 4th. I can see the leaders up there battling, and comes up on lap traffic, and dude just won't let him pass. I mean, he is racing the leader. And finally, I think the leader dumped him or something. We get a caution. they just start going at it. And I loved the rebuttal of the guy. I mean, the guy on the lead's just giving him the business, cussing him out, saying everything in the book, throwing it at him. And the only thing the old gentleman on the other side says, sounded like he was smoking a cigarette, to be honest. That's what makes, I'd like to picture that. It makes me like that whole image better. But he's just sitting there and he goes, well, I pay my subscription too. I'm allowed to race you. And ever since then, that's the one thing that I always use with these drivers. You want to sit there and complain about me being a lap down racing you? Guess what? I paid my subscription and I ain't trying to go another lap down, buddy. Get over it. I'll give you the room, but I ain't going to go out there and let you pass me now.
Yeah, that's one thing, you know, in league races, you know, you have teammates and, you know, everybody has somebody to help them out on the track. But when it comes down to it, if you're trying to battle for a championship or something, you can't let them by. Whoa, it looks like Bryce Hunter and Tyler Johnson might have had a little bit of contact there.
You know, you've got your crowd of, you know, vintage, old school, I guess you could say, older NASCAR fans that say teams kind of killed NASCAR. It brought too many of the you know, what's it, the biased, I guess you could say, you know, oh, well, you know, let's say Ronnie Shirk and Bryce Hunter, just say they're the two teammates that are out there racing. Well, he's blocking my 20 driver and he's a lap down. He needs to get out the way. Well, that's not how it works, man. F51 wants to get out there and help his teammate, you know. But that's just metaphorically. But, you know, that's how teammates work nowadays. They're kind of like a rolling chicane. They're nice to have on the racetrack. You know, you're sitting there driving and you're like, hey, where's that, you know, Pindell machine to, you know, wherever? Oh, he's actually coming up on him. Hey, you get him to slow him up for me. I'm going to try to pull away right here. And, hey, that's just racing nowadays. But then again, my favorite thing is, you know, I was watching a race at Martinsville from '89 last night, and they were talking about how the braking can fail at Martinsville, obviously, on those older cars. You can't rely on the braking too much because they'll overheat and fail. Then they gear the engines, so the gearing tries to slow them down, but they said that puts too much stress on the engine. So the only thing to slow you down then is that front bumper. So that's where that comes into play when you got those teammates that are blocking for other guys. Just use that front bumper, baby. All your problems will disappear. But don't do it in the first 10 laps of Bluegrass, man. Then you'll get a penalty.
Yeah.
Probation sucks.
Yeah, it looks like the 51 of Ronnie Shirk still trying to battle up, trying to get a little bit of position made up. He's got that 20 of Brandon Zimmerman on his back bumper. Christopher Pindell looks like he's slowly starting to fall off to Jason Collins now. Jason just really setting the pace of this race. He had a lot of drivers all over his back bumper. Ronnie Shirk did get up there and really start putting the pressure on him. But, whoa, it looks like he might have gotten loose.
He did. He was willing that puppy sideways. I saw those wheels turning right. But, you know, like Doc Hudson said, man, sometimes you got to go right to go left.
It looks like everybody's just kind of single filed out right now. Christopher Pindell going to be in that second spot. Jason Collins in first. Bryce Hunter is going to be up 12 positions right now. So Bryce Hunter doing a really good job moving his way up in that Empire Motorsports number 9 machine. He's always one of those drivers that when he gets out on the track, I'm always secretly rooting for him because I do like Bryce.
Bryce is one of those drivers, man, that people don't really give him the credit. You know, he's one of those underlooked drivers, I should say, in the Bluegrass Series. I mean, last season, dude, when we watched him, he was fast. A fast driver. You know, this season he's shown a lot of speed, just hasn't really had the luck, haven't had everything come his way. And tonight, he's missed the wrecks. He's still got a clean race car. Started this race all the way back in 15th, sitting in 3rd right now. Hey, he's doing a good job. Bryce Hunter's feel like the man of the hour right now.
Yeah, if you're anywhere in the top 3 in this Bluegrass Series, you know, you could start patting yourself on the back for that because that is a feat within itself. Right now, Ronnie Shirk, he has fallen off to Bryce Hunter a lot now. Now 4.5 seconds almost to that number 9 machine, but he's got that Brandon Zimmerman machine all over his back bumper. So Ronnie Shirk, he is coming under fire, and then Jeremiah Hobbs.
Chris Bourgeois back to the track, baby.
Yeah, I see the 83 of the Bourgeois pulling his way back out. Good to see him back out on the track. The 10 going to go ahead and get around the 5 there. Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson's currently the lead lap person. Looks like Christopher Pindell just went off track.
Uh-oh. That's going to promote Hunter to 3rd. Where's Ronnie Shirk, man? He's coming. Ronnie Shirk to 3rd now. Zimmerman to 4th. Here comes Jeremiah Hobbs to promote himself to 5th. Tyler Johnson still just hanging out, trying to get himself back on the lead lap. We're going to see this. It looks like he got loose here going into one. Did he hit the curb? Did he just get on the brakes too hard, get the rear end around? Yeah, it looks like the brake bias maybe just not set right or just too hard on those brakes. Got it set up. The rear end came around. Didn't hit anything. Just gave the backstretch infield right there a little bit of free grass cutting, and he's going to get on his way.
And right now, Jake Hodge going to go a lap down.
What's up with those Fords going off the track tonight, man? Oh, no, it was Brett Nelson. He's in a Chevy. Never mind. I lied. Ford and Chevys. It's those American cars, man. Toyota would never do that, right? they just end up on pit road blown up or, you know, fail an inspection afterwards.
Yeah, Michael Brizin going to go another lap down, but like we were saying, good to see him still out there trying to set laps. Yeah, good to see him still there trying to set laps. But right now, Bryce Hunter going to set himself into that second position, like we were saying. You know, one of those drivers that doesn't really get talked about. You know, he's Robert Richards around.
Whoa, Robert Richards.
Looks like pretty much in the same spot.
Same spot, yeah, but he collected the Onco this time. I thought the pace car was about to take him out, man. That scared me. That pace car cooks beans, dude. They need to slow that freaking thing down on the pace lines. It scares the mess out of you when it comes flying by in your rear view.
See him loose coming out of turn 4.
Loose out of 4. Yeah, he was loose down the front stretch a little bit. Same thing. Yeah, he's just going to get it in big time here. Sideways. He was just trying to get out of everybody's way right there. That's the only reason he hit the Onco barrier.
That's more of a guardrail.
Guardrail, Onco, same thing, right? Both metal and very dangerous to hit at very high speeds. But your leader's going to come down pit road. Pindell, Gebhardt going to stay out. I don't know if that's a smart move for Pindell here, man, on those old tires. Especially those old spun tires.
Maybe he'll come down pit lane now. Maybe just try to make up as much track position as he can.
You could be right, Chris. You're right.
Yeah, just didn't want to come down pit lane with them and mess himself up.
I forget that he did spin there. Pace car probably didn't pick him up right.
Decided to come back around one more time, but the 94 going to come down. Brad Gebhardt going to assume the lead here with that jacked up front bumper and missing the rear bumper.
All right, while we're under caution here, we're going to go ahead and bring up Jason Collins since we didn't get to have a word with our stage winner. But we're going to talk to him right quick and see what he's got to say. Jason Collins, Chris and Josh, we're in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Man, well, sorry about that. We didn't get to pick you up on the stage break, but, you know, hey, we saw you pick up the stage win. You're going to be restarting here in the lead. We saw some good battling behind you, some wrecks. How are you going to take this going forward? Are we going to just see that same pace? Are we going to see a little bit of a rhythm come out here? Or how are you going to deal with, Bryce Hunter, Ronnie Shirk, who've been showing some great speed behind you going into the rest of the
Just doing the same thing, man. Just repetition, staying patient and not overdriving the car. That's the key, man. Can't overdrive it here. Burns the right rear up really fast. Car wants to get loose. You can't put the power down, so you just got to be really patient. And so just get into a groove and stay in that groove, man.
Well, you've looked like you've been in a good groove tonight, Jason. You've shown some good speed in that number 3 machine. And, hey, we're looking forward to you the rest of the race here at Wilkesboro. Go out there, set some good laps, set a good rhythm, and hopefully we'll be talking to you here in Victory Lane here in a little bit, Jason.
10-4, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Yep, and that was Jason Collins. You heard him. Can't do too much here as he's going to pick up that Blanchard's Towing stage win, and he's going to set himself back up in the lead here. Sorry about that we got a little bit late on the stage interview. That was at lap 80, but we did not realize that they were using it, that caution that popped out at lap 72 for the stage break at lap 80. So much commotion going on there with the Michael Robinson machine getting knocked out of the ballpark. Whoa, Brad Gebhardt, the last second, getting up into his spot. But we're going to go back to green flag racing. 3 of Jason Collins, not a Bryce Hunter.
It looks like we got a lot of drivers that aren't out on the track. So, or actually, I take that back. A lot of drivers missing the front bumpers. Jason Collins going to get off to a good jump, and not a Bryce Hunter. He's got that 51 on his back bumper. Jeremiah Hobbs might get up into the 51. Whoa, going to have to slow her down there. Jeremiah Hobbs, though, on a tear. 51 probably going to back out of it and just go, hey, man, you go, whoa. Brandon Zimmerman almost getting into that corner bed on the 51. You saw Ronnie Shirk having to really check up there.
Let's go, Jeremiah.
Whoa, Ronnie Shirk leaning down on that 20. Brandon Zimmerman.
Oh, he's going to get hit from Gebhardt. Caution is out. Lap 135. Whoa. Hey, Tyler Johnson back on the lead lap again. The bumperless bandit rolling. Maybe. I could be lying.
That's what did it right there.
Nope, he didn't hit him. Gebhardt barely got by. Woo!
If you notice, Ronnie Shirk pinched him down.
Oh yeah,
Like
you
I
see the
was
front
saying.
left. You see the front left get up on where the pit road entry is. Watch his front left.
He pinched him down. He knew
see
that
his
bottom
front left?
lane.
Yeah, look at the front left getting unsettled.
He knew that bottom lane was going to really, it's been really sending people here tonight. He knew if I just pinch him down a little bit, I can get him to spin. And it looks
It's
like
not that he wanted him to spin, but hey, the 20 wanted to stay in it. That's one of those moves that you pinch him down there, and hey, if you stay in it, that's on you, boo-boo.
Well, Jason did say in the driver meeting, we keep going back to the driver meeting, but he did say, don't do anything that will wreck, don't do anything that'll, wreck somebody, running them over, bumping them out of the way or anything, but do stuff that'll make them wreck. So, just set them up in weird situations like you just saw there.
Goes back to that 2 words that I love to use. That isn't, not 2 words. That's 3, you ding dong. That's racing. I'm so dumb, dude. You see why? I'm a broadcaster and I talk about race cars because I ain't that smart when it comes to the formulating sentences and socialization skills. My brain don't be functionating like that. Well, this time by will be 61 laps to go. So it's pretty much just a shootout here at lap 140. We'll see these drivers go back to racing here probably in about the next 2. We should go back to double file this next time by 1 to green. But like Chris was saying earlier, looks like we have a lot of drivers with some damage. Looks like Jake Cods, Brad Gebhardt, and Tyler Johnson are all down pit road right now. See if they make their way out. They should make their way out. They did. That was obviously just a stop under caution. It does look like they are all 3 making their way out right now. They will stay on the lead lap, but looks like that 9 of Bryce Hunter will start on the outside here.
Jason Collins getting the warning from race control to lay off of the pace car.
And he does.
Right now, pace car going to be taking that left-hand turn. It is 2 by 2, side by side. We are racked. We are stacked. We are going green here at lap 41. Jason Collins getting off to a good jump. Bryce Hunter getting off to a really good jump as well. But, oh, look at that. Bryce Hunter trying to take it, cut that nose off at the 10, try to cut that momentum off. He does. So he's going to fall into that single play. Oh, Jeremiah Hobbs looks like he might have had a little checked up there. He's going to check up the 51 and the 94, Christopher Pendel and Ronnie Shirk. But the 94 going to get in front of Ronnie Shirk. Ronnie Shirk going to try to go on a crossover, but have to get it settled back in. But right now, we're kind of single file. Ronnie Shirk looks like he's taking the high lane. The 20 of Brandon Zimmerman going to follow that line. A lot of drivers doing coattails right now, just trying to find a rhythm. So you're going to probably see a lot of drivers trying to take that move. You see the 5 there of Jake Hodge. He has got his lap back. He is back into this contention, but he is right now battling with that 20 of Brandon Zimmerman. Jason Collins setting the fastest lap of the session, 19.08, almost into that 18-second range. So right now, Jason Collins showing, hey guys, I know how to drive this track, but Bryce Hunter not really giving any. Whoa, Jeremiah Hobbs are almost going around. Jeremiah Hobbs trying to not go around. The 94, Christopher Pendel, going to get around him, assume that 3rd place position. We're going to see if Jeremiah Hobbs can get it going again here. Not really sure if Jeremiah Hobbs had just got out of the corner, got loose, but he did get it under control. He's trying not to be that victim as well. It looks like he's got it under control. Ronnie Shirk now coming under attack from that 05 and that 20. So maybe Ronnie Shirk having a little bit of
big drive in. He's loose.
Whoop, he's loose.
Caution. Yeah, I can see that coming from a mile away, man. Zimmerman's been hanging it on the edge like that. all race, and it seemed to come back and get him right there. Whoa, the 99 of Josh Clemens wrecked on the front stretch almost too as well.
Go back and see what happened there. He actually did wreck.
Oh, he collected the 12 of Robert Richards into the wall.
So maybe that was where the caution came from. It looks like, yeah.
No, that's not where the caution came from. The caution definitely came out from that 20. Because it sees him going 30 miles an hour sideways right there on the racing line.
Yeah, so we saw a couple of wrecks on the front stretch from the 99 and the 12, and then we also see the 20. Brandon Zimmerman going around, so those tires are just coming into play now. All right, but here at lap 148 of 200, we're going to go ahead and go to an LNS Custom side-by-side. Go ahead and take a step back from the action, and you won't miss any of it.
Pace car is off. Jason Collins. Good restart here on that inside lane. As we are 49 laps to the good here. And Bryce Hunter going to start battling now. This is the closest he's been to Jason with these last. Oh, whoa, whoa, 94 pinned down on the curb. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. We're rolling again. Moments, man. North Wilkesboro is a scary place. Let's see.
See if we can go back and see what happened here just real quick. Oh, the 10 getting into the 94.
Him and the 10 made contact.
See if the 10 of Jeremiah Hobbs forgets that. You know, we do know Jeremiah, he's not a very aggressive. Well, he's aggressive when he drives, but he's not aggressive when it comes to bumping people out of the way or wrecking people is what I mean. He's very aggressive behind the wheel, though. But I wonder if he has a short-term memory or if he'll let that go. Maybe it was just a racing incident.
The 94 instantly said, if I pinched you, I'm sorry. I thought I gave you more room.
All right.
But that always doesn't mean something to some drivers.
You are correct. Whoa. Looked like a little checkup going on back here with the damaged race cars. We're going to go back up here on board with Bryce Hunter. We're going to see him still sitting in that second spot. Looks like he's trying to put a little bit of pressure on that 3 of Jason Collins, but we know Jason, he did sound cool and collected in that interview. So maybe just not really worried about what's going on out here on the track, just kind of trying to get into a groove, not really force the issue. But looks like, oh, it looks like the 9 driving in really well there. see that uphill transition. We're going to ride here on the gyro just for a second, so that way you can see all the bumps, all the subtle bumps that go on in this corner. Going here into turn 1, you're going to see it's just a little bumpy. The middle of the track's not that bad, but when you start coming out of this transition, this is whenever it gets really crazy. And you'll see this bump right here. That is a really big bump when you go into the corner.
Oh, look at Collins up high. Here comes the 9.
Collins really out of shape there.
We'll see now if Bryce Hunter is starting to the 12's pit and Robert Richards.
Well, Robert Richards going to go ahead and pull that trigger on the fuel, maybe trying to set himself up for a good finish here. We know Robert Richards is really talented behind the wheel, but look at that. Not a Bryce Hunter moving on the inside of Jason Collins. Maybe Jason having a little bit of a hiccup here. We did see him getting tightened up. Now the 9 getting into that pocket. Ooh. You saw him getting really loose there. That's where the 9 does not want to be. That has been sending everybody around here tonight, but he is trying to battle for that lead, trying to get those points. Is that 9 of Bryce Hunter, trying to show that he has the talent to be up here in this Bluegrass series. Really good run. Christopher Pendell, after that little bit of damage and a little bit of a hiccup, he's got himself up in that 3rd position still. So he's looks like he's starting to put a little bit of pressure on that, or going to be putting a little bit of pressure on that 9 of Bryce Hunter here before too long. And then Ronnie Shirk still lurking back there. He's going to, I think Ronnie Shirk, he's going to really be on the move here in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, I mean, we're close to being under 30 to go. I mean, we're at, 37, 38 to go this time, so we're getting close to 30 to go here. I mean, you're going to see these drivers really start. Oh, we got a wreck on the back straightaway. Looked like the 20 of Brandon Zimmerman got into Tyler Johnson, or, you know, something happened. Tyler Johnson's just done for. He just left. He got one of those Blanchard's tow trucks out there to sling him back to pit lane, and he was out. Oh, no, the 5 just got around. Okay. Makes sense now. Okay. Sorry, Brandon. Didn't mean to throw you on the frying pan there.
Yeah, just a little bit of looseness there from that Tyler Johnson machine. And like you saw, he just hit that virtual Alt F4 button, just said, I'm done. Tyler Johnson just going to go ahead, pull it back to the pits, call it a night. Right now, Bryce Hunter now starting to fall off just a little bit. We stayed green under that. I thought with that 5's back tire sitting on the track, they would call the caution, but it didn't. He did get off the track, get back into the grass, so we will stay green. But Jason Collins now looks like he is trying his best to get as much distance as he can between him and that 9 of Bryce Hunter. But Bryce Hunter, man, he's just like one of those cats that keep coming up on your back porch, just won't go away. Yeah, he's just there trying to, you know, hang on, trying to get that little bit of food. I don't know what in the world I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. Kind of like that annoying ex-girlfriend, just won't go away. You feed it one time, it comes back. And the next thing you know, you got an army of kittens out in your front yard, and you're thinking, where did you come from?
I'm not going to lie, that's actually happened to us. That is a true story. I saw about 30 little kittens poking its head out from underneath a shed out here. Scared the crap out of me in the middle of the night.
Dude, it's like they all bundle up under there. They just make their own family, like a cat. Like, it's like an army, dude. It's an army.
And, Jason Collins right now, he's going to have to go on some defense here because Bryce Hunter is not letting up. He is trying his best to get up here and really battle it out with that 3 of Jason Collins, but you know, it's really going to exacerbate those tires. He is trying his best to put what he can into those good years, but it looks like they're starting to come apart for him. He's starting to get really slippy slidey.
He did what with his tires?
Oh my gosh, Josh. Right now, Ronnie's shirt. Whoa! What just happened?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa, Bryce Hunter. Looks like maybe the 12 of Robert Richards just had a little bit of a hiccup.
No.
We'll have to go back because I do not have a marker for that, so we're going to have to see what happened. Looks like Robert Richards going through the dirt. Oh, my God, just barely missed Collins. Pulls up in front of the 9 Bryce Hunter. Oh my goodness, that is just unfortunate.
Oh, that's going to be talked about after the race. I can guarantee that.
We're going to see Robert Richards getting really loose up there, diving down into it. Gets back up on the track, but gets loose. Jason Collins barely gets away, and then just Bryce Hunter just nowhere to go. That's unfortunate. Still in it, though.
Very uncharacteristic from Robert Richards.
Yeah, but he's still going to be in it. I mean, like I said, probably just trying to get back on it. Got into the grass and spun up and just got out from underneath him. And then you see there, but just, probably not done it on purpose. But, one of those things, it's, whew.
Oh, for sure. No, I mean, I know for a fact he didn't, but, man.
Yeah, Jason Collins, though, being up there in that first position, I hate to say it, but he does like what he's seeing. He does like that happened behind him, put a little bit of distance, because Bryce Hunter was pretty much the only driver that really was giving any kind of business to that Jason Collins machine right now, because there is a 2-second gap between him and that Christopher Pendel machine. So it's just like kind of, Bryce, just want you to know, buddy, man, right now, I feel like I've just been punched in the stomach, man. So I can only imagine how it feels for you.
Feel bad for Robert, too, as well, man. He probably feels horrible. I'm allowed to feel bad for the driver that messes up. I know Bryce right now probably wants to wring his neck. They're probably not going to be the best of friends for the next 45 minutes to an hour, but I'm sure they'll get it straightened out, man. It happens. You got one driver, like you said, eager to get back on the track, not lose that much track position, and he accidentally whiskey throttles it, man. That's just kind of what it was. Whiskey throttled it, got the rear end around coming out of the grass. The tires already heated up from him wrecking. And it just happened, man. It was an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sure he feels like a big old goofball, but it's okay, Robert. It happens, man. And I'm sure Bryce isn't the happiest right now, but at the end of the day, mistakes happen.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. Like I said, just a gut-wrenching feeling, trying, up there battling for that lead, almost a half a second off of that leader, and then just something like that happen. That's just, that's enough to make you just want to, however you got your wheel mounted, just take it and sling it out the window.
Oh, I'd have punched my monitor probably.
Yeah, that's one of those things that would have just really eat me alive. But right now, he's got it. Looks like he's keeping a good distance between him and Jake Hodge. That's going to be the only driver as I go back to him. Yeah, as I go back to him really loose, that's going to be the only driver right now that I think is going to have to say anything to Bryce Hunter. He still has a race car underneath him, but all that damage on it is not going to help him out. He's probably lost, a couple of hundred RPMs. That's going to really kill that race car. So, like I said, Bryce, man, I feel bad for you, and I'm sorry it happened to you, buddy. Right now, Christopher Pendel, he is trying to hold off that 51 of Ronnie Shirk. There's about a 2 and 7/10 gap between him and that 94 of Christopher Pendel. So right now, Jason Collins trying to just hold that gap out for 18 more laps. We've seen a lot of cars going around, but no cautions. So the iRacing guys have been very lenient with the cautions, but that has something that, a lot of these drivers probably really wanting, to come out. Looks like the 9 is really starting to fall off here now. Jake Hodge starting to slowly reel him in. Might not be able to hold on to that 4th position for too long. Jason Collins just hoping that green flag stays green for 16 more laps.
Got it. These guys are moving right now, man. This has been a quick race. Hour and 19 right now. We're at 15 to go. So last night was a 58-minute race. Tonight, only an hour and probably going to be around an hour, I would say, at max with, if we get some crazy ending, an hour and 30 minutes, man, that's insane. These boys have been moving some good pace tonight.
Yeah, Ronnie Shirk currently sitting in that 3rd position. He's just kind of, I guess, looks like he is just going to try to hold on to this 3rd position unless he puts some moves on here now. We've got 14 to go. This would be your go-to when you would want to start pulling the hats out of the tricks out of the hat, that's when you're wanting to start doing it. It is about the 10 lap to go. So we'll see if he can set it up and get a pass on that Pendel machine, or if Pendel can just hold him off and hold on to that second place position. Bryce Hunter, though, looks like Jake Hodge falling off a lot. Now separating into a 2-second gap, almost had it down to a second gap. But Jake Hodge looks like might have get a little bit into this lap traffic, probably trying to dig and catch up, maybe getting those rear tires lit up, and maybe not having any tires left in him at all as you see him getting loose coming out of turn 4 there. But yeah, maybe just fighting that race car right now to stay up here in that top 5. Bryce Hunter, man, knows he's just trying to get in here and get a top 5 finish. Would like to have gotten at least a top 3, but Bryce still trying to hold on to that top 5 finish. Jason Collins now got a 3 3/10 gap between him and that Christopher Pendel machine. So right now, Jason Collins is on cruise control, just trying to hold on to whatever track time that he can, and just keep that Pendel machine behind him. Ronnie Shirk, though, starting to slowly fall off to that Pendel machine. Yeah, and look at this. Bryce Hunter starting to peek his way up in here. Whoa! Ronnie Shirk loose! Get by, Bryce. Whoa!
Caution, caution, caution! With 10 to go, man.
Whoa, Michael Prison!
Oh!
Michael Prison just out of nowhere. Gonna see what happened with that Ronnie Shirk machine. Maybe just getting into the corner as we were talking about it. It's just one of those things. Gets into the corner there. You already see him going sideways, and then you see him. What I was saying is he going to be able to keep it off going from the bottom of the track? And right as Bryce gets to him, you see him jerk it right. And he keeps it off of him. That is a good situational awareness there from that 51 of Ronnie Shirk. I know he did not want to get up into that wall and then have the 71 of Michael Prison just sliding in safe to him, because he is all the way up the track.
Yeah, he never slowed up, did he? Man, Ronnie, dude, if he would have just probably gotten like a 2-mile-an-hour faster entry into the corner, he'd have probably pancaked the wall with the rear end and it was straightened him back out. He'd have just wall rided the way out, but either way, he's going to get the caution brought out for him, and it's going to be this is going to be a shootout, Chris.
Yeah, because now we have fresh tires. Bryce Hunter going to have fresh tires with that damage on the front end of the car. It looks like Jake Hodge might have beaten him out of pit lane. So the 05 going to pull around him. See if that is something.
Oh, wait. I just realized Josh Clemens stayed out. Is he coming down pit road this time?
He might have been a lap down. I want to say he was a lap down, so he might be coming down pit lane. And it looks like Ronnie Shirk might be coming down as well. No.
No.
Wonder if that 99 will ask for an EOL.
He's taking the outside, so Jason might. This is going to be hairy.
The 99 of Josh Clemens going to lead at least one lap, going to get those bonus points for the lap led. So we'll see which lane he takes. We do know Jason says just take a lane, man, as long as I'm in front of you.
Outside is where he's taking.
So right now, it looks like Bryce Hunter falling back to that 7th position. So now he's got to get around the 20 of Brandon Zimmerman. 10 of Jeremiah Hobbs getting around him. The 5 of Jake Hodge getting around him as well. This is going to be a shootout. 5 laps to go, 4 laps when we come to the stripe. So it's going to be an extended green-white caution pretty much.
You ever get butterflies, Chris?
I do.
Because I think I just got butterflies. I don't know. I just got a feeling, man.
I got a feeling.
I ain't trying to jinx nobody here, but I got a gut feeling, man. I've seen this scenario way too many times. Green flag.
Jason can't jump the start. He's got to wait on the 99. So, whoa, Jake Hodge getting up. Whoa, right up in the middle of this. This is something you don't want to see.
What a freaking drive-in from the 05, man. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness, he made that by the skin of his freaking teeth. 3 to go.
3 wide behind him.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that just stuck.
That definitely stuck. The 05, is he going to put the Labonte bumper?
He's running him, baby. He's running him. We're short track racing now. Go, 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 Jeremiah. To the inside.
Whoa, Jake Hodge might be getting loose. Jeremiah Hobbs might be tightening up.
2 to go, 2 to go.
This is going to be a battle to the finish. Jake Hodge driving it in hard.
Here we go, baby. Good setup for the end.
Jeremiah Hobbs going to get past him. Let's see how Jake Hodge acts.
Oh, Jake, big drive in front of the 20. Oh, he's going to stick it to the inside. White flag for Jason Collins.
Whoa, the 05 out. 05 was out of it. He's going to slide up.
Oh!
Whoa, Brandon Zimmerman going around. Oh, they're going to straighten it up. We're going to go back up on board here with Jason Collins. You see Michael Prison going to go ahead and pull down to the bottom of the track. Jason Collins going to take home.
Checkered flag, baby.
Take home the win here at the ButtKicker 200.
Excellent win from Jason Collins.
Christopher Pindell going to take that second place position. Jeremiah Hobbs going to boot scoot boogie past everybody. Unfortunate turn of events. Unfortunate turn of events there for that 9 machine, man. He would have been up there in contention for it. Jason Collins, though, is your winner. Get ready for him to burn it down.
Man, what an awesome race. Jason Collins putting on a show. I don't know if he's burning out or burning that clutch right now. He's like one of those Mustang guys at the car meet. It might just not be rendering in the smoke for us from this camera view. Because I can definitely see tire marks getting put down. It's rendering in smoke. Oh well, he's doing the Polish victory lap backwards. He's doing it all sorts of sideways and out of control, man. Jason was completely in control tonight when it came to the race, though. One hell of a race, man. And he dominated with fashion. Now he's got the burnout rolling down the back straightaway. As you're going to see the results up on screen, Jason Collins, what a win here. 200 laps of pure domination from the 3 machine. He didn't lead them all, but he definitely had the car to beat here tonight. It's going to be that 94 of Christopher Pindell, who started in 11th. He is going to finish in 2nd, with Jeremiah Hobbs starting in 14th, finishing 3rd. Good job from Jeremiah tonight, man, finishing on the podium. Good to see him back in his stride. Haven't gotten to talk to him after a podium in a minute here in the Xfinity Series, so good to see him finally getting up here and running good. Bryce Hunter going to finish 4th after trouble, man. Oh, he blew it up. He blew it up. Bryce Hunter going to finish 4th with Jake Hodge 5th. Unfortunate for what happened to Bryce, man. Gebhardt going to finish 6th with Chris LeBourgeois 7th. Brandon Zimmerman 8th with Josh Clemens 9th. Ronnie Shirk 10th. Michael Brissett 11th. Robert Richards 12th with Tyler Johnson 13th. Nate Maurer 14th. Brett Nilsson 15th. And Michael Robinson after his Pete Rose. I don't know who I was talking about. I don't know who I'm trying to talk about. Babe Ruth style homer, and we'll just say that. Knocking him out of the park. That 16 is going to finish in 16th. It looks like we're still waiting on Jason Collins and Jeremiah Hobbs to the staging area. Oh, yeah, Jeremiah did win last week. You're right.
Yeah, I was going to say, we did talk to Jeremiah last week.
I was thinking he won in the truck series, man. I'm sorry. Do apologize about that. Oh, looks like we do have Collins and Pindell. So we'll go ahead and start the first 2 interviews, and I'm sure by the time we get to Hobbs, hopefully he will be ready. But going to go ahead and bring up Jason Collins and have a word with your race winner here tonight. Jason Collins, Chris, and Josh up in the booth here. Do you got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Man, oh man, well, like your engine is done right now. You blew this place up tonight, man. You came in here, and it looked like early Nate Bauer kind of might have been able to set that pace, but you came by, got by him. And after that, it was all the 3 machine here tonight at North Wilkesboro, man. We know last year, or last season, technically last year now, I'm thinking it's 2021 still, but, last season, the truck series, we saw you replicate this same success with a win here at North Wilkesboro. And tonight, the Xfinity Series, for the first time the Bluegrass Xfinity cars have been here, you're going to pick up the win here tonight at North Wilkesboro. So congratulations, Jason, and take us through those last little restarts right there, man. We kept seeing so many different drivers come at you and try to get that position from you.
Yeah, man, it was. I knew at that point it was going to be very tough. Really good, solid group of drivers in this Xfinity series. There's not many of us in here, but everyone that's in here is a solid driver. That most important thing. Just trying to hold on. Didn't want to overdrive it. Still, you gotta know where to draw the line and how to hold on to it at the same time. So it's a fine line, man, for sure. Trying to make sure that you don't overdrive it and wreck it. Just like early on, I hated to see Maurer get turned around. I just saved my tires more than he did. I'm really good at this track. I told him before the race, I was like, I ain't really good here, but I didn't want to. I wanted to like let somebody else get out front tonight and set the pace, and I was just going to save my tires because it's not really about the who leads the first few laps. I just knew that once I got to hang on to everything, got the car up under me and got in a rhythm, I'd be good to go. And that's what it was all about, was not having somebody pushing me from behind. And I knew if Maurer was behind me, he'd be right on me, like he was after I got around him that first time. He tried getting back around, he was pushing. So as long as I just focused on my lines and hit my marks and turned my mirror off, or not even looking in the mirror rather, I was fine. Just trusting my spotter, Mikey Neal, to give me the best information possible. That's 2 in a row for me and him now, man. Last time he jumped in as a substitute spotter, we won at I think Nashville. I think is what he said earlier. But big shout out to Mikey for helping me out tonight. Wish my normal crew chief could have been here, Noggle. Me and Noggle been trying to put together another stellar season like last year in the trucks. Didn't practice this week at all, so it was kind of unexpected to have such a commanding lead for so much of that race, to be honest. So
well, Jason, you looked good, man, and it seemed like you had all the practice in the world, but I guess that just goes to show, your true driver skill. We always talk about when we get to these short tracks and, try to let the fans know as much as possible. You're no slouch, man, when it comes to these short tracks. You're probably one of the fastest guys in the series, in the league, when it comes to some of these shorter tracks. So you've got a lot of good speed. We saw that speed be replicated here tonight. And again, like we were saying earlier, like you even said, a commanding win for you and Mikey Nill up in the box, man. So again, congratulations to you two guys. And if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs before we let you go, Jason, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there.
I hate what happened to Bryce. That was very unfortunate. I almost got caught up in it myself. I said some expletives and I was, what the, and looked over and I saw a black blur, like just barely slamming into the wall behind me. Like I thought I was hit. And then next thing I know, Bryce is on the radio, and I feel bad for Bryce because he was running really well. Looks like he still got a P4 out of it. So that's not terrible. It just, podium is different than P4. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's ever podiumed for tonight higher than third. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But yeah, he was showing some speed there. I think I kept letting him kind of get up close to me, trying to save tire and letting him kind of overdrive it on his own. So, but thanks to ButtKicker, LNS Customs, Inter Performance Group, Barber Ford, Red Rocket Buildings and Barbecue, Blanchard's Towing, Huffman Designs, and Premier Precast Products for all the support that they show this league and all of our endeavors. If you guys haven't already checked it out, be sure to check it out on Thursday nights. Starting on the 20th, we're having a dirt league coming up. It's going to be pro late models. That's going to be a fun series. I'll be doing race control in that series. Be dedicated race control. There won't be anybody racing admin. So that ought to be fun. We got a lot of top tier talent. We still got about half the field. We're taking 60 entries total. I think we got about half of them filled up right now. And I'll look for probably over half, the other half to get filled in the next week. There's a lot of people in Discord right now and a lot of people dirt series. We know that we put on a really good show. We put on a really good race. We pay $500 for the champion. There's a lot of money on the line every week too, especially with 60 cars. You're talking $150 payouts every week race. So if you guys want to sign up for the dirt series, get that done as soon as you can. Like I said, we start on the 20th, and numbers are first come first served basis. So, but I appreciate you guys for doing the broadcast, and I don't think I left anybody out tonight, man. I think I got everybody.
Well, heck yeah, Jason. We appreciate you, man, always taking the time to come up here and have a word with us. And congratulations on the win here tonight at North Wilkesboro. And hopefully we'll be having some words with you later in the future.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, man. Forget that Jason always moves himself halfway through doing it. He's gone. So, Christopher Pindell, we're going to bring him up and have a word with you, our second place finisher. Christopher Pindell, Chris, and Josh here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, well, we saw you get off to a second place finish here tonight. And, it was a little bit hectic there in the earlier stages. We saw a bunch of drivers going around, a bunch of drivers getting caught up in the mess. You had to keep yourself clean here tonight, and you did just that. Second place finisher at North Wilkesboro. And after starting in 11th, and passing a good bit of cars, you found yourself on the podium here tonight. And how does it feel, getting yourself up there and, showing some speed here tonight at a tough track like North Wilkesboro?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. It's the same as last week. I didn't really have much practice at New Hampshire last week, and I kind of just learned as the race went on. It was the same tonight, where to get on the brakes and where to be at in the corner, where to get back on the throttle. I wasn't as fast as Jason or Nate. I seen Nate spun out earlier in the race, but I wasn't as fast as those guys. I was just trying to pace myself, get the best finish I can and move on to next week. But I'll take second place, man. This is a tough track for sure, and especially in these tough Xfinity cars. I looped it around once, and luckily I saved it and didn't bring out the caution. But and I somehow managed to only drop down to like 6th or 7th for that. But yeah, I'll take second and move on to next week. Michigan's a pretty good track for me stat-wise, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, I think we're all looking forward to Michigan. It's always a wicked fast racetrack, and it brings out some of the best in some of you drivers. But, tonight, man, it seemed like everybody got caught up in a little bit of their issues, and everybody had just a good time here. North Wilkesboro, always one of those tracks that brings it out, and all the drivers, man. But, Pindell, it was fun to watch you go through the field, man. Fun to watch you recover after that self-spin, and fun to just see all you guys go out there, put it wheel to wheel. And, like you said, just coming in here trying to get the best finish I can, you walk away with almost freaking winning the dang thing. Second place, got to say that's a pretty good, just expectation for yourself. If you're just trying to go in here and get a finish and walking away with seconds, I think you've got yourself set up for the long run here pretty well. But Christopher, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything before we let you get out of here, man, you're more than welcome to go ahead and throw them out there, and we'll let that 94 machine get on the road.
Just thanks to Jason and everybody at Bluegrass for letting me race. I enjoy racing in here. This is the only league I race in that don't have faster pairs, so I'm still learning how to manage myself with not having no faster pairs. And thanks to everybody on my team over at Deep Racing. They run in other leagues. Circle B Diecast, Blackwater Suds Old Timer Hat Company. They sponsor me and my buddies. They make it possible for us to race here. Thank you to my beautiful wife. She makes it possible for me to race as well. She puts up with my staying up late at night and spending money on this for me to do it. But, thanks to everybody for tuning in as well and watching these races, making everything happen. Looking forward to next week and see what we can do with it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sorry about that. I had my mic muted. That was my fault. I apologize about that. I was in the middle of talking, realized I wasn't even saying anything. But Pindell, man, like I was saying, it's always a pleasure to have you drivers up here, man. Excited that we finally got to have some words here with a second place. But if we're saying anything, got to say that 94 has been looking strong, man. Hopefully, going in here to Michigan, you said this is a good track for you stat wise. We'll be having some more words with you. But congratulations. Is it?
Look, it says Wilkesboro. I'm looking at the schedule. It says Wilkesboro, Michigan, then in Ohio.
Okay.
You're good.
Sorry, I was wrong. That was my fault.
The two Chris's are going to have to go up at it here, We're going to have to start fighting, man.
Mid-Ohio's a hometown track. I'd like to have a good finish there, too. So.
Heck yeah. Well, we're looking good for the next 2 weeks here then maybe. So, hey, congratulations on tonight, man. Good luck going into the future weeks. And,
I appreciate it.
Enjoy the rest of your week, man.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, buddy. And that was Christopher Pindell. Going to go ahead and bring up Jeremiah Hobbs. have a word with your third place finisher and final interview of the night. Jeremiah Hobbs, Chris, and Josh up here in the booth. Do you got a copy, sir?
Yep, I got y'all.
Man, oh man, after the win last week, the third place this week, that tin can, y'all got to be rolling strong here. Jeremiah Hobbs, congratulations on the third place, man. We saw a lot of, adversity out there tonight, and you overcame it all. I mean, after some spins, some hitting the walls, some knocking people around, yourself getting knocked into, everything that could happen here at North Wilkesboro, you managed to recover P3, and it's good to see Jeremiah, you still going strong here and keeping that momentum going after the win last week.
Yeah, definitely. Like to shout out the team, of course. It was nice having Michael race with us tonight. Spotted him last night, and if you want to talk about adversity, let's talk about him last night. So I kind of took what we did last night, me and him together, and we talked a lot pre-race. So I kind of stayed in the back, made my way through. Really, I mean, most of the race was kind of a blur. I mean, when we had that long green flag run when that incident with Bryce happened, like about 20 laps prior, I was saying, man, I feel like I'm having like illusions right now, because like it was just over and over and over. But I mean, this track is something different. It's my first time I've ever raced here, like ever. Like came in here, just threw some laps up, but took a while. But I love the track. The way the race went, I mean, sucks for Bryce. We were talking together about strategy, and he felt like he had a strong race. Same with Michael. I mean, he went all the way to the back to basically almost battling for the lead before the stage break. So he was looking to have a really strong race. So tough break, but for us to be able to get up to third, I mean, we had an incident with the 94, which is noted. But, I mean, no harm, no foul, really. It just kind of screwed up our day. I felt like made the car a little tighter, but we move on. We got Michigan. We got other problems we got to deal with around the 10 camp, really. I mean, I hate third place. I hate second. We got to win. So I'm not really too pleased with tonight's finish, but move on to Michigan.
Heck yeah, man. I can hear the sound of you, man. You sound like you're just winded right now, Jeremiah. I can tell you're ready to get this thing done with. But, man, you did a great race here tonight at North Wilkesboro. We know how difficult it is. And like you said, it felt like you were seeing things out there. You were probably out there wheeling it off into turn 3 thinking, wait, am I even really racing right now? Am I awake? I know how that feels at North Wilkesboro, man. You just sit there, go circle, circle, circle. Next thing you know, you don't even know what's going on. You're just confused. Dazed and confused, I guess you could say. But Jeremiah, you did a great job here tonight, man. Granted, I know you say you want to win. We saw the win last week. We saw the third place this week. We're starting to see Jeremiah pick up where he was left off in the truck series last season. So it's good to see you back in that success, getting back in that momentum. But Jeremiah, before we let you go, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything you want to throw out there before we get you on your way, you're more than welcome to get those out of there, and we'll let you get out of here, buddy.
Of course, just Empire Racing. We're trying to really show we're the dominant team, trying to go against the other guys. I think we kind of get a little slept on here and there, but once we start coming to the more important time of the season, I think Empire will be shown throughout. So like to thank Next Trend, Volvo Denver, Peak Performance, Enterprises, Hobbs Racings, of course. All the guys, you guys up here doing this, dealing with this every week with all the drama and all the caution laps, trying to figure out what to talk about. I mean, you guys do such a great job of just keeping everything interesting, because it's funny, but a lot of us, we watch the race while we're racing, like a lot of us. So, I mean, it's kind of cool that we're able to have this and you guys be up here and have such a great league and a good community here. So I really give all the thanks to you guys.
No wonder y'all wreck. We say y'all's dang names so much, I'll look over, what are they talking about me? Bam, into the wall. So I gotta stop doing that. I'm just kidding. we appreciate it, Jeremiah. Every week, man. You've been up here, you've dealt with it too. You know what it's like, and we appreciate those kind words, but appreciate what you guys do out on the racetrack, man, week in and week out. Excellent job from you boys. But Jeremiah, thank you for coming up here, having a word with us, taking the time out of your night, man. We'll let you get on your way. Congratulations again tonight for this third place, and hopefully at Michigan, we'll see the boys in Empire picking the pace back up and continuing the success.
Yep, I appreciate it. All I got to say is really go on to Michigan. Thank you guys for doing this, and go Dogs.
Oh, I hate you. All right, Jeremiah. He left
Get
himself.
him out of
I didn't have
here.
to move him.
Get him
Georgia,
out of
hey,
here.
Georgia won it fair and square, man. They deserved it. But that's for another day. Hey, Jeremiah, thank you guys. Thank Jason. Thank Christopher Pindell. Thank you, Jeremiah Hobbs, for having a word with us tonight, man. And all of our drivers here, excellent job with the adversity. But that's just North Wilkesboro, man. If you don't like it, well then, hey, I guess you shouldn't stay around. This is some hard racing here at North Wilkesboro. These boys put it all on the line, and tomorrow night for the Cup Series, it's going to be no different. You're going to see these drivers putting it all out. It is going to be insane. From Jason Collins taking the Blanchard Stage 1 to taking the W here at the ButtKicker 200. It's been a great night, and Chris, I know you've got some thoughts you want to share with the fans, so we'll let you get them out, and we're going to get these fans going here tonight.
Yeah, just a big shout out to everybody out there on the Facebook, on the YouTube page. Really appreciate everybody out there. Sitting through all these races. We try to put on the best, the best in the best show that we can, so everybody can stay interested. But we really appreciate everybody being out there on that Facebook, on that YouTube platform. Can't really do it without you guys. Can't do it without the Bluegrass family. We really do appreciate everybody in the Bluegrass family. Jason, Brian Terry doing the race control. Everybody that does race control for Bluegrass, that is a hard old job, and I've done it before, and I take pity on everybody that has to do race control. So really big shout out to them. I see Jake Hodge saying, "Nice job, fellas," in the Facebook chat. Really do appreciate it. Good fifth place finish, Jake. So hats off to you, man. But just a big shout out to the Bluegrass family. For everybody out there on that platform, YouTube, Facebook. Make sure to like, share, follow, do all that stuff, so that way we can have a lot more fun. But cannot wait for that Cup Series race tomorrow night. That is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of cars on a small little track. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're not going to want to miss that. Trust me. Well, Facebook, hit that like button, share us out, because trust me, tomorrow night, you're not going to want to miss that Cup Series race. YouTube, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you do know when we go live. And I think
Oh, real quick, Josh, just before I forget, just want to give a big shout out to LNS Customs, ButtKicker, Kinder Performance, and Barber Motorsports Racing. Can't do it without those guys. I can't forget about them, so got to shout them out. Just a big shout out to them.
All right. Well, YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button. To apologize about that, a little bit of a cutout. And hit that notification bell so you know when we go live tomorrow. But you are not going to want to miss this race tomorrow night, Cup Series. Who is it going to be? We've got so many drivers it could be. But you're not going to want to miss it. That is a question that will be answered tomorrow night, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We will be going live here for the Bluegrass Cup Series. Well, here for the final time at the ButtKicker 200, this is going to be Chris and Josh up here in the Bluegrass booth saying good night, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow night at 9.